Hey there, gluten-free friends, and welcome to our chocolate class. I thought it would be super fun to hop in here and share two of our favorite chocolate treats that we enjoy at our home that ties right into our gluten-free lifestyle and being intentional about your gluten-free plate. If we haven't met, my name is Jennifer Marks. I am a gluten-free health coach helping you create a sustainable and delicious gluten-free lifestyle that one day just becomes routine. Because, friends, when you have the right steps, the right strategies, the right tools, the right support, you can wake up and get back to living your best life. Gluten free, of course, but without all the stress and overwhelm. Okay. So, today I want to share with you two chocolate treats that you can make this Valentine's Day for your sweetheart. Simple, easy, and delicious. Okay. So, they both are using dates. So I have picked up, these are just dried dates I picked up at BJ's. You can get them at Costco. It's a nice big bag. Typically I buy organic. They did not have organic, so I bought these for the class. Now, first of all, we're going to do one treat that I'm going to thank Janine Troutman for sharing this recipe with me. She is the amazing coach who runs Path to Healing. And some of you are in that program. I teach in her program with her, teaching you how to be easy and delicious in your gluten-free lifestyle. And this is from her, and she shared it with me, and I have to share it with all of you. This is like making your own Snickers, right? So if you like Snickers, friends, we don't want to sit around and eat Snickers anymore, right? They're not gluten-free, first of all. But if you love Snickers, like my mom loves Snickers, this is a healthy way to enjoy the same type of a treat. So we are going to start with dates. So I have just a bunch of dates here. They're nice and soft. They're dried dates, they're pitted. Make sure when you buy dates, you don't have the pits in them. You are going to just take the date and open them up. Okay, so we're going to do that with a few of them. And dates are, yes, they're still sugar, but guess what? They are a natural sugar. They are going to give us a lot of fiber. We need fiber, my friends, to clean ourselves out, right? To make things move along. And these will help you do just that. We're just going to cut a little hole right down the middle. That one just went right through. So I'll put it to the side. So this is like the creamy caramel-y part of the Snickers, right? So we take this and you can do one of three things. You can take some nuts if you eat nuts. So we don't eat that many nuts at our house. Every so often we have walnuts. And take a look at that walnut. What does that look like to you, right? That looks, if you can see it, that looks like a brain, right? Did you know that eating walnuts are healthy for your brain? They are healthy fat for your brain. Very interesting, right? So you can take a walnut, you can take cashews, peanuts if you eat peanuts, any kind of nut or nut butter, which we're going to get into in a minute, and you just put that in the center of the date and close it up again. So it's just like right back to your date. And then we're going to take, like this is so easy, my friends. I took a handful of chocolate chips and melted that down. And all that I did was I have dark chocolate chips here. So less sugar, more antioxidants in there for us. And you're going to take your chocolate chips. I added just a splash of water, put it in the microwave, 10 seconds, give it a stir. 10 more seconds, give it a stir, and it melts up very nicely. You can also use a silver, a stainless steel bowl, put it in a pot with water, and let the bottom warm up so that you melt the chocolate chips if you don't want to use the microwave. But we just needed a little bit of chocolate today. If you're doing a lot of chocolate, I usually do it in that manner. A little bit is very easy this way. So I'm going to take a piece of parchment paper and put it on my plate so we don't make such a big mess here. So I have where'd it go? I have my date and I stuck a walnut in there. And I'm just going to take this and dip it in chocolate and cover that up and put it on my plate, right? Simple, easy. That's it, my friends. That is it. I'm going to do another one. So I'm going to take my walnut, put it in the middle, close it up, dip it in the chocolate. And the darker chocolate, the healthier it is for you. It has less sugar, it has more antioxidants, it has all the flavonoids your body needs. So go with dark chocolate if you can. Okay, so you can use nuts like I just said, or what I love to use is nut butter. And this is actually a nut-free nut butter. It's sunflower seed butter. This is one that I get at Trader Joe's, although they just discontinued it, at least in my area. But I love this sunflower seed butter. Use it on everything. You can do the same thing. You take your date and open it up. Take a little bit of the sun butter and put it right in the middle. Then you're going to dip it in the chocolate. And we're just going to let it sit on the plate. We'll make a couple of those. So just want to open up your date. You can use a knife or your fingers like I just did. Add a little bit of the sun butter. That was probably a lot of the sun butter. And dip it in the chocolate. And then you know what? You just let them sit. You can put them in the fridge. Yum. Or you can let them sit out. They harden up with the chocolate. Now, let me show you something else I just found over the holidays. Like I said, I love the sunflower seed butter, but I found a chocolate sunflower seed butter. Those of you who have been in my community for a while know I love chocolate, right? And this is, I've been looking for one for a while. Most of them, friends, what do we have to do always? Read the label. Is it gluten-free? Yes. Is it, low sugar? Yes, it has sugar added, but it's very low in sugar. But most of these chocolate, peanut butter, hazelnut spreads, any that's mixed with the nuts and chocolate spreads, pay attention. They are loaded with sugar, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, not something we want in our gut. Okay, not something we want to be eating. You're going to want to have more and more and more of that. If you are intolerant to corn, like I am, like my son is, that's off the table, right? And if you are reacting to corn, it could be because of your reaction to gluten. They are very highly linked. This is really yummy and delicious. You could do the same thing with this, okay? So it's the same sunflower seed butter, though it has cocoa added, and you can make one of, these are falling apart, one of our little dates, open it up, put the chocolate sunflower seed butter in there, and then still dip it in the chocolate. Actually, that's really all you need, but dip it in the chocolate. And then we're going to just let those sit up for a little bit, right? So there you go. You take a bite. I'm going to try one. Let's see. So good. It's like you just ate a Snickers. Big mouthful too. So good. So just let them sit up. You can make as many as you want. The more you make, the more you're going to eat. But share them with your favorite sweethearts, right? How easy was that? And guess what, friends? Like all of this is healthy alternatives for you. If you pick up a candy bar, what is that candy bar going to be filled with, right? Sugars, preservatives, all these additives, a lot that we cannot even pronounce, that we don't know what they are. It's not something you want to eat. Excuse me. Gotta wash down that sun butter. Okay, so easy, right? Easy and delicious and full of nutrients. So you get fiber and vitamins and minerals in the dates. It's going to help everything move through you and give you all that nutrition your body needs, right? And it's high in antioxidants as well. So, bonus, we need that, especially now, keeping up our health, right? So easy peasy delicious. I have one more for you, and that is our chocolate bites. And these are so good, so easy, and you can change this up in so many ways. You are going to be so excited to make these in your own kitchen. Okay, so we are starting again with dates. And again, we just talked about all the benefits, right? So many benefits for dates. I was even reading that they help promote birth. So if you're trying to, you're at the end of your pregnancy, eat some dates, right? They're also very good for brain health, my friends. We're always worrying about brain health, right? Our gut is connected to our brain. Our gut has been messed up from gluten and we're gaining our health back, but we have to also remember our brain and feeding it the right nutrients to be healthy, right? So I have 1 cup of dates. That's maybe about 20 dates. And I poured some hot water over that so that it just makes them nice and soft. I'm going to drain some of that out. And I'm going to add it right here to my food processor. Then I'm going to add in some coconut flour. So coconut flour is nice, sweet, really delicious. I'm going to add that in. If you can't do coconut flour, you can use oats. Remember, you want to be eating certified gluten-free oats because oats are controversial in our gluten-free world because oats are naturally gluten-free, but they're typically in the growing and the processing stages. That's when they get cross-contaminated, and that's why we react to them. Okay, why they're not good for our body. Certified gluten-free oats. Next, we have coconut, shredded coconut. And boy, oh boy, was I shocked when I first went gluten-free and went to buy shredded coconut when I was really reading labels, right? How many of you are shocked by things you find in on labels in foods you've eaten for years, right? And it's like they put what in coconut? Okay, so this coconut is what I buy now. This I find at Trader Joe's, just organic shredded coconut and ingredients. Shredded coconut. And that's it, my friends. You go to the store and pick up a bag of shredded coconut, and you are going to find high fructose corn syrup, all these big long names that you cannot pronounce. We don't want that in our body. We are gaining our health back. If you're eating this, you're going to be taking your health away, right? So natural, healthy ingredients are going to give you a natural, healthier outlook on life, right? So we have a half a cup of shredded coconut. I'm going to dump that right into my food processor here. And then I have 3 tablespoons of cacao, which is our coconut cocoa powder, cacao powder, which is your superfood. This I also got at Trader Joe's. Navitas has a great one as well. It's 3 tablespoons full of manganese, calcium, magnesium, all these nutrients that our body needs. It is the #1 superfood. So do not feel bad by adding this to your food. It is to your ingredients in your recipes. This is a great ingredient to add. You're giving your body a lot of what it needs. Okay. I'm going to add, now this is maple syrup. You don't have to add this. I like to add just a touch of sweetness. This is pure maple syrup. Again, read your labels. No offense, Aunt Jemima, but Aunt Jemima is full of high fructose corn syrup. Not what we want. Pure maple syrup. I'm just going to give it one little splash there. That's probably about 1 tablespoon. I have some ground flax seeds. Okay. So this is your omega-3s. Your body needs this to promote health. I'm going to add that right in. It's going to add a little bit of a nutty flavor for you. Let's see, what else do we have here? Did we get everything? Let me look at my cheat sheet. We put in our dates, our coconut flour, dried coconut, cacao, a little splash of water to bring everything together. Don't want too much because you don't want it to be too. I'm going to put a splash of sea salt and a splash of cinnamon because I love cinnamon, and add it to just about everything. Okay. I'm going to have that all in here. Let me move this over so you can see. Cabinet getting crowded here. Okay, countertop. All right, we're going to put this in and we're going to put it on. This is usually when my kids and I dance in the kitchen when it's blending up. Just want it to come together to form a little ball. So let's see what we have here. Oh yeah, it's coming together. I'm going to add just a touch more of water so it pulls it together. And so this is like your base, and you can take this base, you can take an orange and your zester, and as long as it's organic, so you don't have any pesticides on there, and you can use some of the orange rind and add that in, chocolate and orange. Ooh, so good together. That is one idea. You can add dried cherries or raisins to this. Very delicious. You can add, what am I going to choose? Some chocolate chips, right? I have some just dark chocolate chips. I'm just going to throw a few in there, not too many. And then I'm going to turn this back on and pulse it just a couple more times to get that blended in. You can kind of see it coming together, right? Excellent. All right, so that is blended really nicely. Came right together. Okay, so the next step is we're going to take this and roll it into some balls. And these are just going to be yummy and delicious and a good little treat with a lot of health packed in there, right? So we just take it kind of like playing in the mud box, right? The sandbox. And you just make a little ball. And you can just put these, make them up, and if they stick around, you can put them in your fridge. They last a good 7 days. If they last that long at your house, they don't usually make it that long at my house, but I have 3 kids who love these recipes. So, these are just healthier treats that you can enjoy without the guilt. And let me tell you, when you try just one of these, they're filling as well. So you're not going to sit here and eat the whole plate, okay? Although when my mom and I made those Snickers the first time, I have to say, we probably did eat the whole plate together. It's the first time we made them. They were delicious. So, sometimes, but we are being intentional about our plate. When you do that, you bring more health to your body, my friends, and you can enjoy a lovely treat at the holidays or anytime without the guilt by giving yourself health over the junk, right? So you can just roll them in some coconut. Look how cute that looks. Or you can just leave them plain. You can roll them in cocoa, whatever you want, and then just have them there on your plate. And there you go. Easy and delicious, right? So let's take a bite of this one and see how it is. Mmm. Very good. You get the sweetness of the coconut and the chocolate and the sweetness of the date all comes together. All right, so sorry, gotta wash that down. Okay, so 2 easy and delicious treats that you can make at home. We have our faux Snickers, right? Our no, I don't want to call them date balls because these are our date balls, our date bites maybe. All we did, my friends, was we put together, and we took a date, opened it up. You can put a nut in there, walnut, cashew, peanut, whatever you eat, or no nut. You don't need any nut. You can use, if you're going nut free, sunflower seed butter, or my newest find, chocolate sunflower seed butter. Again, read labels because there is a huge difference, okay, with everything out there. And there's one hazelnut spread that's very popular that I know I ate years ago, and I was shocked at those ingredients. So pay attention to the ingredients. But these are yummy and delicious, full of all kinds of nutrients, vitamins, and minerals your body can actually use over eating a whole Snicker bar that is full of sugar and all this other junk that's going to derail your health and your gut, right? And then we have our chocolate date balls. And these are easy and delicious, my friends. We have coconut flour, shredded coconut, dates. If you can't do dates, you can use raisins in something like this. That works too. Or other dried fruit. I've tried that as well. Cocoa, cinnamon, a little bit of maple syrup, a little bit of water, and flaxseed. You can even add chocolate protein, a scoop of chocolate protein or vanilla protein to this to just give it a little more of a boost as well. Really, you can add anything to this, any dried fruit, any dried nuts, seeds, chocolate chips. We added a little bit of chocolate chips since it's Valentine's Day, adding in a little more chocolate. But friends, easy and delicious treats that you will enjoy. All right, so you can grab the recipes right below this video and go make them at home for your favorite sweetheart and have a delicious Valentine's Day. All right, friends, until next time, I will see you. Bye-bye.